afternoon. I am about to go do some training for our foundations workshop, which we're just about to launch here in a couple of days. But before I get on and go do that, I first wanted to uh, come in here and share something that just kind of struck me yesterday during our webinar. We've been doing a 8-week webinar on learning disabilities and how to homeschool children with learning disabilities. And we've had just a myriad of experts and therapists come in, and they've been talking to us about what to do if you have a child with dyslexia, if you have a child with an auditory processing disorder, if you have sensory processing disorders, if you have ADHD, all these various things. And these experts have been coming in and talking about what they do in their therapy sessions with these children. And now after yesterday was our 7th webinar in a series. So 7 weeks of talking to various experts on this. And it struck me that each one of them described their therapy sessions, and they're all playing games with their children in the therapy sessions. They're playing memory. They're playing Candyland. They're doing exercises that get the children moving and active. They're giving them practical life exercises. All of these different ways that they're engaging the children in physical or mentally stimulating games in order to help them overcome these learning disabilities. And so now what struck me about this was that we have been told for 100 years at least that children learn best from play. They learn best when they are active and playing, and we've all known this. But we feel like we have to, in order to have a child learning productively in a school environment, he has to be sitting at a desk, working in textbooks, and if he gets wiggly or disruptive, we punish him by taking his recess away from him. And then we wonder why we have this explosion of learning disabilities. And what so many of these therapists have said is that if you don't catch a child in this sensitive period of development, their predisposition to a learning disability actually gets worse. Their struggles, their handicaps become even worse. And the best way to overcome that is to make sure that you are playing a lot of games with your child. So here is the takeaway for me. Every single homeschool parent I speak with ever, they ask, am I doing enough? Am I doing enough in the school environment to help my child succeed? And my answer to that always is, if you are reading, if you are doing math, and if you are playing, then you're doing enough. Because those playful, active, thoughtful games are going to help him overcome so much in life. And I almost wonder if the way we are educating at a desk for 6 to 8 hours a day, punishing them with no resource, protecting them from getting hurt, are actually causing more harm than good. We are creating learning disabilities, sometimes where they wouldn't have even existed otherwise. So just to throw out there that little food for thought, ponder that when setting up your homeschool curriculum this year. Be sure to include lots and lots and lots of playtime for your child. It's as good as broccoli. All right, have a great afternoon.